My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. You may have noticed that we've chosen a party, and we've chosen a mission already. A little bit out of the ordinary. We will be taking Mystara, Patricia, Penel, and Rito out into the farmstead. Now, the farmstead is the endless mission that exists in the game. And effectively, you just stay there and you grind and grind and grind as long as you can possibly bear it. You come back with all of your loot, and then you distribute it amongst your hamlet. I have taken basically the strongest character for each of these types of things that I can devise. We've got a Mystara up here in the front line for the ability to stun people, the ability to protect people, the ability to ridiculously increase accuracy, crit, and damage while protecting someone, and Bolster. One use per battle for a bunch of extra dodge and a bunch of extra stress reduction, which is pretty important because we've also got Unbearable Reflection at the moment for plus 33% stress on all heroes, which is rough. We've also got Patricia here, who's going to be using Pierce, as well as the ability to break guard and pull out of guard with Puncture. Adder's Kiss if they desperately need to kill the front line, as well as Impale. Patricia is really good for this mission, not only because they have Precise Striker to stack on top of their crit abilities from Ancestor's Pen, as well as the Focus Ring, but also because they have Hard Skin for the plus 10% protection, they have Bleed Resist, they have Photomania for negative 20% stress, and negative 10% stress from Steady. They are very, very difficult to stress out. Good work, Patricia. And then we've got Penel in the next line, who is doing what you might expect Penel to do. And then Rito in the back line, who is going to be benefiting from Natural Eye to give them ability to actually ever possibly even consider hitting a target. But outside of that, it's going to be using the Tome of Holy Healing and the Ancestor's Scroll to stack a ridiculous amount of healing, just overwhelming amount of healing. So these episodes are going to have to be handled differently. I think I just take like... Don't you just take everything? Isn't that the thing? I still need to know what you actually take for the farmstead, Curios, because I've forgotten from my previous farmstead missions because they were so damned long ago. Darkest Dungeon. There we go. Cool. So these episodes are going to be a little different to normal. They're going to be split up in probably about 30-minute segments around there because I can't know if anything is going to end in the next 5 hours even, so I kind of just have to deal with it. All right, so provisions. Okay. Like with Darkest Dungeon quests, you don't bring torches or shovels, but you bring all of everything else. Note that with the new buildings, many of these items can also provide significant resistance. Even if you have Courtyard, you don't see enemies from the Courtyard, so you don't bring people with Crimson Curse, so you don't bring blood. That's good. Okay. So, food. Is there anything that I want to sell a stack? Well, I can sell one medicinal herb in order to get a new stack of laudanum. That's probably going to be worth it. All right. So the damage dealer here is obviously Patricia. We may need the D-Stealth as the thing. That's what I'm a little worried about. I'm going to tag that in for the moment. Also, I don't think Mystara starts on the front line. Why would they? Yeah, there's no reason for Mystara to be starting on the front line. Oh! Yeah, because it just locks out Patricia from the ability to use Impale at the very start of each combat. The problem with that is I actually have to back out of that screen in order to be able to even get back in. There we go.
The poor miller, thrice a victim. The seasons took his livelihood. I took his land. And now, uncountable years later, the comet has taken his humanity. My only regret is that I did not live to see that shoddy mill smashed to pieces by the miraculous bounty I reaped from beyond the void.
Good lord, I'm amazed that it just gets darker every time. There is little to be lost in fleeing the farmstead. Temper your greed with caution. Reward small. Is this the same farm we left? We've got the Sleeper's Herald here that we actually do need to kill. Has high protection. Their bleeds are relatively low. Good, but we're probably just going to be going battle buff. Seems the real good option there. Okay.
Press this
Sleeper's
advantage.
Herald's down.
Give them no quarter.
So my other party revolved around basically the entire same party with the entire same trinket layout, except we were going to have Patricia instead be a highwayman, doing ripostes and such. I think I prefer this party specifically because of how much stress reduction Patricia has. Okay, so it looks like it's just counting my kills.
Impressive.
Damn, nice hit.
Their formation is broken.
Woo!
Maintain the
Great heal
offensive.
right there as well. Not bad. We're gonna have to move forward to stun this farmhand. That also positions them really, really well for upcoming harvests. Nope, never mind. They deposition them. Never mind, they reposition themselves as well. Excellent. Okay. Expose would hit the Scarecrow, but I can't actually target them.
Obliterated.
We'll actually take that heal now. Yeah, good heal. Alright. And stun that farmhand so it never gets an action. Roots! Never seen that attack before. Looks like it would have been a stress attack just by the coloration of it.
That cuts on its own.
Ceaseless labor on the second line again. Oh, thank you for trying. We've got 25% protection right now. That's pretty ridiculous. Okay. Farmhands is extremely close to dead. Flail the crops is... looks like another stress attack. No, it's a blind. I have the ability to go for an attack on that husk right now. That is to say the Scarecrow. I think we'll just steal the action from the farmhand. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we're going to need to get this Scarecrow down really quickly because we're not going to be able to kill that plow horse quickly enough.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Could hit this stun. Hey, we did. Nice. All right, just got Penel to act at the very front of the next round, please. That'll do. Oh, no, it didn't bleed the Scarecrow. Damn.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
All right, let's get that buff. The dodge and the negative stress. That does need to come out at some point. Ah, that was enough to kill the crystal aberration. Good.
Cleansed from our lands.
Bestial Scream. For 7 stress alone. Oh, it summoned another one. Unless that actually wasn't even a result of that action. And it just had another one summoned as well. Okay, that plow horse in the back line is actually dead now. Hell yeah. Give you that buff.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Force the crown to go to the back line. Unfortunately, that does make them stealthed. I can then expose them.
A death by inches.
Good. That also lowered their speed quite prodigiously. So, yeah, we should be pretty comfortable kicking in all this extra damage. Ooh, look at those buffs, though. The ridiculous amount of crit we can stack.
The bigger the beast,
Hell yeah!
the greater the glory.
I'll take a party heal right there. Thank you.
Abatement.
That's a sleeper's dream that immediately teleports us beyond time and space. Okay, bountiful harvest.
Recover, but be quick.
But be quick, excuse me. This fresh harvest just heals you for 90% of your max HP, so no one actually needs to use this. Whee! Cool. Got a foreman in the back line. Got to recast all of our battle buffs. Got to remember that. Stir the rabble. Alright, so now we have our first stun target. Ooh, good crit.
Pummeling.
Hell yeah! That's a good swing right there. I love it. Okay. Bolster is not refreshed. This is a new battle. We doing it like that? Is that how we're doing this? Alright. Gosh, fine. Guess Bolster doesn't get refreshed then.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
No trespassers on Rito on the back line. It's actually going to manage to hit all of its negatives. It's fine, that second liner is already dead. Front liner is dead to basically probably pierce action in the next snare round. Woo! Nice hit on that farmhand. Good bleed. Buff. Nice. I knew that Rito had that in them as well. That's why I wanted to give it a wee bit of a roll. Right, no trespassers. That's fine. This doesn't stun or anything like that. Just gives us a bunch of time to get a bunch of damage on the foreman. Nice. The damage split here is actually really good for Pinel. So, harvest away. Perfect. Alright, foreman is now dead. The player horse in the back line's close. They're gonna charge us, aren't they? Yeah, it's when they move forwards. It's when they move backwards you need to worry about them. The problem is my pull is only 140% chance, so I only have a 40% chance to actually land it. Yeah, so I think I'm actually in a better position if I roll the crit on the front liner there so that I can try and get the kills so that I can move the player horse forward. Which is effectively exactly what we ended up doing, so I'm kind of pleased with how that worked out. Party heal here. Yup. Yep, get another buff out. Get those ridiculous crits. Aww. Like 100% chance or something like that there. Not 100, but, you know, similarly ridiculously high. I love that that actually bought me a turn to get an easy stun on the plow horse. Also, that plow horse looks like it's now going to prevent the spawn of someone else in its own space. Yep. As well as it's already dead. Hell yeah. Rearing strike. Okay, 7-7. You can move. You can't move back. Okay, that's fine. Mystara did get stunned by that. I was thinking if that's Brereton, I would have been surprised if Brereton was stunned. Just because Brereton has hard noggin locked in at the moment for the plus 15% stun resist. Okay. So I don't know how long I'm going to be in this dungeon for. I just want to get some loot.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Okay. Whee! More battle buff. Sleeper's Herald took 2 damage there. That plus like a basic hit from Patricia is enough to kill it. Ah, okay. Yeah, we definitely ended up overkilling it there. Oh well. Overkilling ain't the worst thing. Ooh, okay. It looks like we are like 1 more kill away from being teleported out of the dungeon. Wow, 90%, and you resisted a 30... Okay, so that's a 20% chance to resist my stun on the Plow Horse there. Not half bad. Plow Horse is really fast, though. I'm really annoyed that they keep acting before Patricia here. Another Bestial Scream. Got to try and kill this farmhand before it takes an action now.
A powerful blow.
Ooh, Plow Horse is now dead. Hell yeah.
Well struck.
This definitely must ramp up over time because it seems like it's totally fine right now. I'm not seeing where the attrition starts coming in.
The instruments pause, but the symphony will soon continue.
Okay, this is a plentiful bounty. Restores HP to all heroes. Great. Entirely unnecessary, but fine. Okay, the light has changed. We now have Haunting as our mode. It is extra blight skill chance.
An encounter from the past, or perhaps the future.
It's extra blight skill chance as well as a lot of dodge on our on the enemy characters, which means that Penel's battle buff and Mystara's battle buffs are both going to be way more important now than ever before. We've also got to try and lock down that Insatiable Ghoul so the Insatiable Ghoul doesn't give us the worries on any of our characters, because that could be a problem. It's a stun chance, but don't hit it. Damn. We still haven't got Bolster back. When do we get that back? Oh, it's gonna suck if we don't. I'm very glad I didn't take the Highwayman in this circumstance. Wow, that would have just been really bad, not getting that one back. I gotta be honest, I actually am not digging the overwhelming color palette right now. I hope it doesn't stay like this through the entire Haunting effect. We still haven't gotten, like, any loot, so I guess we need to fill this so the reward goes from small to slightly more than small. Please don't stun lock the damage. That's the thing that I'm supposed to do to you. Good lord, where are these crits? Skull toss on Penel for... yeah, it's a lot. And a stun, damn. See if we can get the Insatiable Ghoul. Nope. The Fiends spring forth from a madman's nightmare. They've got the bony sharpshooter... sorry, the bone sharpshooter up in the back line. Insatiable Ghoul only has 1 HP. That's really good, but the bone sharpshooter, if we get crit with a...
monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I was worried about if we happen to get crit with a... their standard attack that I can't remember the name of right now.
Soothed. Sedated.
But because the enemy in the very front line died, the bone sharpshooter got moved forward. Since they got moved forward...
Inspiration and improvement.
They only have access to bayonet jabs, so they are basically, like, completely harmless. Stop stunning Patricia! Damn it! I have never seen a menacing gargoyle stun this much. I have never seen that. Not in all my years. For some reason, that just felt like something that in an extremely posh kind of voice might suit. Gotta roll the bleeds on the targets we can actually bleed. Yeah, no more stunning on me. None of that. See if we can stun the Insatiable Ghoul here, which we can. Excellent. Now let's get some more buffs out on the body.
The blood quickens.
Our accuracy is wild. Love it. We actually probably, considering this, we actually probably could have avoided taking any accuracy trinkets at all. That could have been a totally reasonable way to handle this. I will have to consider that next time. Woo! Actually got that stun on the Insatiable Ghoul as well. No bad, no bad. Alright, frontliner is already dead. Woo! There's the respawn. Now, you knew it was going to happen. Insatiable Ghoul in the backline is already dead, so we will now expose a target so we have someone to hit. And then stun him. And I guess kick in a little bit of extra damage as well. Okay. Graveyard Slash misses Mystara in the front line. Backline does nothing. Midline dies. Hell yeah.
Alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Don't really have too much I can do here, so I'll just kick in that extra very, very small amount of damage. Okay, I'm going to take a round basically just for buffs and stuff like that while we have this Bone Sergeant reveal itself. Yell at him!
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Good dodge, Pinel. Oh, that's a Bone Bearer in the back line. Hell! Alright, we need these battle buffs. Good lord. We need to find a way to kill that Bone Bearer, like, now. Alright, I'm gonna actually guard Patricia, so Patricia has the extra damage from the other ability. Stone the Bone Shield Wall here. Nice. Wicked Surge on the Bone Shield Wall. Perfect. Good thing they're stunned. Whew. Let's go for another battle buff. I hate that the Jester is here right now. We'll go for the command as well. Okay, we have a bunch of extra damage on Patricia right now. Crit. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to set up. That's exactly it. Oh, got it. Woo! That feels liberating. Alright. Well, wee bit of stress in there. That's okay, though. Battle Ballad, yet one more. Go for the buff again? Oh, no, the guard is going to wear off, damn. Yeah, the guard wore off at the end of that turn. Stun the backline with a little bit of stress reduction as well. I figured we were probably going to be able to just crit one out of existence there. What with 71+% crit chance? Seems pretty good. Mystara gets stunned here. Lame. Woo, a hollow Infamous Bloodletter. Well, at least I now have a target that I can roll damage on with Pinel. Gotta try and stun while we can. Nice. Definitely don't want the Bone Shield Wall protecting the Outlaw Bloodletter in the front line there. Infamous Bloodletter, rather, sorry. My apologies, the names change from time to time. Can be a wee bit difficult keeping up. 14 to like 31 or something was my damage table there, so the fact that we rolled the lowest is just notable. Not remarkable in the least, but notable. Okay. It looks like we're about to upgrade our reward after these two enemies, and it also looks like the game doesn't want to spawn any more enemies right now, so I think we might just have to finish. Never mind. Oh no, Sleeper's Dream just spawned. It's gonna teleport us away. Fair enough.
At last, some sheltered corner of reality.
Okay, so I've gotten my first Comet Shards here now. Alright. I'm gonna throw away some food to take them. And this is a Mildred. Anguished creature does not seem hostile yet. On the first encounter, we are going to get a trinket. On subsequent, we get trinkets and shards. Okay, cool. Disquieting interaction, and we get Mildred's Locket. Miller the Reapening. Okay, so the damage the Reapening does 100% less damage to us. And we actually get extra speed and extra damage versus the Miller. Now, the problem is, I don't know. Is the Miller like the next thing that I fight right now? Should I have this equipped to a character right now? I don't know. Okay. It works in waves. 2 turns later. Don't rush for kills. The meter at the top right corner of the screen indicates each wave of enemy kills. After the last wave, you'll encounter a boss. The first 2 bosses are set. The Miller, then the Sleeper. Okay. So I can actually put Mildred's Locket on a character here. And I'm thinking it definitely goes on Patricia. I think I actually put it over the focus ring in particular, because we'll still be buffing our accuracy through the course of that battle as well. And we do want to take the focus ring home, so obviously we will remove something from our inventory, probably the small amount of laudanum there.
Okay. Anchored on solid ground once more.
Nice damage to the party there. Speaking of damage through the party, put that in with a farmhand. Okay, we can get bolster here. Great. Woo. Very good, very good. And a stun on that farmhand, plus like 1 more AoE in the next round. All right, we've got this set. This farmhand's also not yet dead.
Grievous
Lame.
injury,
Good crit.
palpable fear.
Ceaseless Labor is pretty big. No stun, no stun. No blight. Well, it wasn't a stun at all, so of course it wasn't going to stun. Everything worked out in the end. All right, those 2 midliners are now dead. And they'll leave no corpse. Excellent. 3 of them down in that round. This should spawn the Miller, right? Ceaseless Labor for nothing. Ooh. No damage there. I hate that. All right, we've got to start getting these battle buffs out so that we have the extra accuracy and extra crit chance. Same.
Sedated.
Ceaseless Labor for very little anything at all. There's the respawn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that hit because then Penel is gonna help clear up. Penel. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, the Plow Horse only has 4 HP left, so that's not too difficult to remove. As long as we get the next action. Nice.
Their cursed champion
Plow Horse gets
falls.
absolutely 0 actions there. We get nothing but stress heals. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this is going well. Ah, I forgot about killing the corpses. That's my bad.
Back to the pit.
Pretty much anyone else was going to be able to finish off the farmstead there. Farmhand, rather. Let's get another command up. Here's the respawn. The stars are not right, apparently. Good lord. What about him? All right, if we can get a 27 on the back line here. Oh, that's a 10. That could be a problem. All right, we'll stun this farmhand as well as move it behind the Plow Horse, so the Plow Horse is in the back position, just to make it a little more difficult for them to use their better moves. And then just stun the Plow Horse as well. This isn't going to be particularly good as a setup for Penel's Harvest or anything like that. So I can see that we're getting close to 30 minutes, but I think this is where the Miller is supposed to spawn right now, so I think because of that, I'm going to stick around until the Miller is dead. Especially because I just equipped the locket to deal with it. Right. Go for the party heal there. Definitely roll the Stonelands farmhand. Alright, what respawns do we get? Miller! Not a Miller. Cool. Battle buff though. Alright, now we can get another battle buff out of Mystara here. And then we can guard at the very start of Sleeper's Herald. We're fine. Again, I split the damage there. Wow, we actually managed to bleed the Sleeper's Herald. That's huge.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Also, we actually managed to kick in a ridiculous amount of damage there. A lot of these targets are going to die basically next round because of us. Cool. Stun? Damn. Alright, those two midliners already are dead. Reality bend. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, no, just a little bit of stress. Didn't even manage to hit its debuff. Roots! Whoa, hang on. Okay, so there's a debuff that we missed out on there that I still haven't seen from that. Pause from labor on the back line. Was extra speed. Okay. I mean, you're now dead. But, yeah, that was cool, I guess. I do want to start using Penel for stress healing right now, but at the same rate, it's really difficult to stop dealing damage with this party when we're so close. Flail the crops on Patricia here. Yeah, we're gonna have to respond to that. Both midliners die. We're now over that line. That's got to be the Miller spawning, right? 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 Get that buff in again. Alright. Come on, Miller. Nope, just a sleeper's dream. What? I could have sworn that we were about to fight the... Okay.
Place of refuge, if only for a fleeting moment.
Guess not then. We've got a hearth. This actually camps. Interesting. So if this camps for us, I need to know if there is any ability for a nighttime ambush. Death is temporary in here, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no negative consequences for fleeing from the battle. Torchlight does not fade over time. Enemy corpses, blah, blah, blah. Lighting effects, reflections. Okay, so it doesn't tell me. Hang on. Party composition. It doesn't tell me anything about nighttime ambush. Ambush. Okay, you will not need scouting or ambush prevention skills. You cannot be ambushed on farmstead quests. Beautiful. So that means that we just have Mystara use weapons practice and tactics. And then we probably also use Tiger's Eye on Patricia.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
We did get both of those crits on Patricia. Excellent. Hell yeah. The light bends. We are now in Haunting. That's got to be... Oh. Alright.
A fragment. A glistening shard of memory.
I kind of want to pull the Pelagic Tidemaster out, but I desperately want to kill that Squiffy Ghast before he gets an action. Well, not before he gets an action, but before it gets that many. The problem we're going to encounter here is we're going to have a ridiculous amount of stress across the party. It's going to be really difficult to remove any of it. Stun that Cultist Champion. Woo! Wow, that's unfortunate. That was like a 25% chance to miss. Stumbling Scratch, thankfully. Has to be rolled there. God. Had to go for that stun. Ugh. Alright, Splitting Daggers, I said. Wow, we actually can't even hit the Squiffy Ghast there. It's the Harvest that's going to help us get the Pelagic Tidemaster down. Stress wave for way more than I want to take. Off-kilter jig. Ugh, gets dodged. But that's a lot of horror across the party. We're going to start using Laudanum to remove that. I've got to get these battle buffs off. Patricia is not capable of hitting right now, so we need that extra accuracy. Okay, finally managed to get that stun on the Cultist Champion. I really want the stress eels from Penel right now. But everything feels dire and it doesn't feel like I have time to do it. Finally! Good. That's a really big crit on the Squiffy Ghast there. We're starting to get fair way to dealing with them. Penel baits the Maddening Shanty. Apparently, if you have a Jester, the Maddening Shanty ability will have like a really high chance to be rolled at all times and always on them. Kind of cool. Nice. Fair amount of damage kicked in there, as well as a little bit of stress healing yourself. No, we'll keep going for the party boss. We've got more battles after this. Octocestus on Patricia. Hits, but does not manage to bleed. Good. Alright, cool. Squiffy Ghast is now down. We can start using some stress heals. One of the big things that put me off a little bit about going into this dungeon is that we did not have any stress heals available for... Or rather, we didn't have the stress heal increasing trinket for the Jester. In particular, I'm talking about the Bright Tambourine. Pretty good. That was also pretty good. Loaded Thrall now gets one action. It's fine. That means they'll never be able to explode. Unless they get hit by Sea Breeze from the Pelagic Tidemaster in the next round. Never mind. I'm just going to stun the Thrall. Steal its action. Docessus on the front line. I love that this Pelagic Champion is still around. Like, it is the Pelagic Champion for a completely different wave, but it's still here. Just kicking. Good hit. Very good hit. Being able to take that out in time was a huge move. Yeah, that one's similarly okay, I guess. Okay. A lot of party healing to get done here with Rito. We're currently getting a medium reward for completing this dungeon, apparently. I don't know if I'm going to settle for medium. We'll just focus on getting one of these Pelagic Piranhas down now. Thank you for missing. Hell yes. Stun that one to the back line. It's got 17 HP, so... Actually, also stun this one. We're looking for an early harvest in the next round from Penel. And hopefully it gets lucky on it bleeds. outled one of them. Immediately kill the other. So you know what? Swings and roundabouts. Okay, it doesn't look like we're immediately getting the Miller or anything like that, so I think next time we're in a non-combat situation, that's going to be the end of the episode for the moment. Yeah, there's a Sleeper Dream immediately here to teleport me away. Alright, that's just a bunch of health.
Battle ahead. But for a moment, peace.
For the moment! My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.